I like the character of Alistair Heath because while Mary shows us what we could be if we were fiercer in spirit, I think Alistair reminds us that if we put other people before ourselves, it's sometimes the most honourable thing we can do. What Alistair will always do, and time again in the book, when he is suffering, he will focus instead on the suffering of his men. He is one of those people who will contain sadness within himself and not let it spread any further. When there's a crisis, he will always go and see what he can do to help instinctively. He's not like me at all. He's entirely unselfish, and I was really drawn to him because actually there's a lot of people like that. There are so many people that you never see in the newspapers. I meet them not in the papers really, but in my research. These people who have had quiet lives, these people who we don't know much about because they've never put themselves in front of the camera. They've always been quietly getting on with it. And, you know, if you'll forgive the phrase in a novel that's set in the war, they've been soldiering on. And Alistair soldiers on. And there is something, as the book gets more and more intense, and as the personal jeopardy gets higher and higher for him, he doesn't change. He never cracks. He never gets to this point where he says, actually, I'm going to put myself first. And there's something more and more and more heartbreaking about witnessing a life like that as the stakes get higher and higher and higher. And so whilst Mary in the book exemplifies everything we could be if we made brave choices, Alistair exemplifies everything that we are when we accept that we don't have a choice. I think that the Second World War is perennially interesting for novelists, and I think that each generation of novelists will come back to that conflict because it's the last time that individuals and society were tested together.